Good evening and welcome to the Santiago Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid against Atlético Madrid. It's the fourth Madrid derby of the season. The first between the two teams ended with a victory for Atlético Madrid. They're the only team to have beaten Real Madrid this season in the league.
Nacho, it's a small Real Madrid team. 3 headed goals by Atlético Madrid in the first La Liga match earlier in the season. All crosses from the left. I think the signal from Simeone would be to test the Real Madrid makeshift back four as much as possible, as quick.
Here's Lucas trying to play in Bellingham. He's got away from Hermoso. Bellingham, can he get the shot away? It's blocked by Witsel. And Witsel clears, but straight to
Lucas tonight, so Atleti beware. That's where he got most of his.
He gets it back from Lucas. Brahim gets the shot away, and Oblak had to get down smartly. And he still Camavinga. The shot this time, but high and wide. But the game being played in the Atlético, in and around the Atlético Madrid penalty area.
Yeah, Ancelotti, he'd be delighted with the way his team was set about things.
To Samolino and Saul. Scored in all the derbies so far this season. That's a fine ball to Morata. It's pushed out and Carvajal clears.
Has been all season. Quick shot there, just drives it into the ground. They can't win the ball back, that's the problem.
Bellingham, he nods it down to Saul. That's an important challenge. And Dani Carvajal. Lucas joins and fouls Griezmann.
That's the best he could hope for there, wasn't it? Sometimes that's where the confusion comes, and we see Lunin there deals. Oh, someone's not picking up, but he'll get him. There's another player around.
It's found Morata as well. Lays it off to. Now falls at the feet of Lucas Vázquez. He tried to pull it back to Bellingham. Diaz can turn it in. He has. Real Madrid have the lead. Called into the 11 after Vinicius' injury, and he's on the score sheet. It's Real Madrid 1, Atlético Madrid 0.
It was in the script, wasn't it? The chaos, confusion before kickoff. The surprise that Brahim Diaz is starting, but he's a quality player who's been delivering real, genuine, top quality.
One, and it found Rodrigo, and he puts it into the area. Witsel gets his head to it, and it's tipped away brilliantly by Lunin. Another corner, causing problems at Atlético Madrid. Mondi up against Llorente. Robbed him of possession. Plays it out to Toni Kroos on the volley. Pick him out. Bellingham tries to take that on his chest. Witsel back to Rodrigo. He goes for goal, always curling away.
Yeah, only 2 players in
tussling with him. He's done well to retain possession. Riquelme helps him out. Griezmann into Bellingham. Rodrigo. No coaches had to do it. More of the shot comes in from Rodrigo. Whistles over the top of those twists.
Not to allow Atletico to play their way out, because they're really good at it, Atletico Madrid.
Well, Lucas has robbed Saul. Awful big gap for a team that we thought. Okay, very easily. Still Lucas Vázquez, who went for glory. Bellingham in the 6-yard box, but Lucas saw the whites of the posts. And has he scored yet this season, Lucas? Brahim Diaz, Lucas crosses and Witsel clears, but out for a corner. This time by Griezmann. De Paul delivers it. Lunin for another Atletico corner.
The potential is clearly there, isn't it?
That's Madrid now on the attack. I'll let you take over.
Header comes in from Koke and he sends it wide. It was Saul, not Koke. Well, another half chance for Diego Simeone to applaud from the sidelines. Griezmann's ball out to Llorente. Clever cross. Fede Valverde away from Hermoso, at least he would have been if he hadn't been pulled back, and that's going to be another yellow, and perhaps more justified, because that was a dangerous position.
Yeah, that was cynical play, wasn't he?
They bypassed the Atlético Madrid midfield there without too many problems. Saul trying to make up for things has brought down Camavinga, and he's been booked.
He's convinced that.
He's also there alongside Brahim Diaz. In the end, Kroos does put it into the penalty area. Bellingham gets his head to it, but it goes wide.
It was only the cunning plan from Simeone. Just
Black up to Morata, but Nacho wins it in the air and fouls Morata, or has Morata been penalised? He's complaining.
Yeah, Morata's going to complain because the last 2 fouls that have gone against.
Still Rodrigo into Brahim Diaz. He's giving it back to Rodrigo, and Mosso clears to the edge of the penalty area. Riquelme's under pressure from Bellingham, who didn't bring him down.
No foul.
Did he?
No.
Did he? Put out of play. Ball touches Griezmann's hand, but after bouncing up from his thigh. But Kelme's under pressure from Bellingham, who didn't bring him down.
No foul.
Did he?
No
Did
foul.
touch him. Has made a run. He's been picked out by De Paul. Hermoso, can he get the shot away? He can't, because Rodrigo does very well. Brahim into Fede Valverde. Can he finish it? No, he scoops and plays himself out of trouble without too many problems. And Lucas to Mario Hermoso. Crosses a deep one, and Mendy chests it out for
They're in there. That's what Savic is. The cross is absolutely sensational. It's perfect to attack, and he gets there, and this time he gets the technical side of it right.
Well, I think there's a possible foul from Saul on Lunin. Maybe Bruno can help us out as to whether the decision's been made or it's being looked at.
Yeah, the linesman lifted his flag.
Molina with the cross. Morata nods it down. Griezmann won't get on the end of that, though. And Lucas Vázquez is brought down by Koke. Rodrigo glide. Lucas does well. Still Lucas Vázquez goes down. The referee has a long...
I'm presuming VAR has already looked at it, decided on the outcome. It's an untidy challenge.
Into Llorente. He feeds Rodrigo, and Rodrigo's shot takes Rodrigo. Saul clears to Toni Kroos, and straight at Oblak.
Just get a touch on the way.
Gives it once more, but he can't get past Lucas Vázquez.
I've seen those give that. I'm not saying one's better than the other.
Molina with the cross. Nacho block. Here's Rodrigo De Paul under pressure from Dani Carvajal, who just sends that one out for a throw. Back into the edge of the area. Toni Kroos trying to pick out a pass instead of going for goal himself, and Bellingham is furious that he's not been given a penalty there after that challenge from Savic.
Well, it's a nervous look from Savic, isn't it?
Griezmann, Morata and Saul in the area. The cross cleared for him, but Lucas Vázquez onto the loose ball. Shoulder to shoulder with Llorente, but the referee says no, foul. Real Madrid's free kick. To Brahim.
Brilliant clearance.
Through the legs of Koke and into Bellingham. Bellingham shoot, puts it forward to Brahim, skips away from Koke. Barrios continues his run. Camavinga wins it back. Memphis. Carvajal. Brahim out to Bellingham, and Bellingham goes down again. And this time I'm not sure he even...
Tonight, it's like the...
And I'm sorry, the cross. Griezmann gets a touch on it, but not enough to cause Lunin any problems. Well, it's, as we mentioned in the first... Rodrigo shoots, it's blocked, and it so nearly came back out to Fede Valverde, but back to Jan Oblak, and the chance is lost for Real Madrid.
Attacking the far post. It's a decent attempt, but it's a wasted opportunity.
Lino drives into the penalty area. Dani Carvajal puts it out for
them. A chance was the scoreline was only one.
53rd minute. You were right to keep believing, Terry. The last attack for Atlético Madrid brings them the equaliser. Nacho is furious. It might not matter in the course of the season. It doesn't matter in terms of the table now, because Madrid will stay top and Atlético will stay, unless they get another goal, 10 points behind them. But it matters to those defenders who defend.